just all been in your group, having a little look at this. How do we feel? Do we feel really confident that we've got this right?
Yes.
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 Yes, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so that's good. I'll be interested to see these prepositions. Okay, so I'm going to choose Ashley. You can do the first one then. Okay. You sounded extremely confident. Okay.
Yeah, but sorry if there are some background noises because
I can't hear any.
Okay, then it's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's have a look at this then. So, well, I tell you what we'll do. It's a dialogue, isn't it? So we'll have Ashley and we'll have Simona. Are you there, Simona?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So you can be this one. Okay.
I am
the first person.
First person.
Ashley, yeah, and Simona,
Okay.
you can be second person. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on then. Start with Ashley. I am
angry about the recent announcement by the government.
Which one?
The one that says we have to wear masks wherever we go. I am extremely annoyed.
It doesn't seem very controversial. To me, the government is worried the rising figure. Today have implement some measures.
okay. So let's stop there.
What is that?
Worried
About.
isn't it? Don't forget, Simona, you've got to put that preposition in there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Nice reading, though. Keep going.
What
Ashley.
about the controversial?
Well, actually, I was thinking controversial is fine. Okay. And don't forget that the pronunciation, this is a sh sound here. Controversial, not controversial. Yeah. So controversial. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, why would we put a preposition in there? We've already got one here. So you're not going to be putting controversial with, for, about there. But you could put something here.
About
About
it. You could put something like that. I'm extremely annoyed about it. Do you know what? For me as well, annoyed and angry. For me, it feels like angry is a bit more than annoyed.
Yeah.
So when I see something like an exclamation mark, I think, well, maybe it would be better to put annoyed here and then put angry here.
No,
Angry,
because of extremely.
With extremely though, but that extremely can go with angry or annoyed.
Yeah.
It's fine for both. But I just feel like when there's an exclamation mark, that's anger, not annoyance. Annoyance is more like, if you're in the garden and there's a fly, you don't get angry about it, do you?
No.
You don't think I'm going to go and get my gun. Not like that. You're just sort of like, ooh, I wish that wasn't. Oh, now it's landed on my drink. Oh, have to get a new drink. But you don't get angry about it. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. So Ashley, it's a limit.
It's a limit to my freedom.
Oh, come on. Don't overact. It is an important step and will hopefully help to reduce the numbers. Don't forget, we are responsible for our behavior and we need to make sure the virus don't spread the virus in public place.
Excellent. Yeah.
But I hate wearing masks. They are really uncomfortable.
End of conversation. This person is not going to be persuaded. A bit of pronunciation then. Behavior. So it's not behavior. Behavior. And also, I think a similar thing, reduce, not reduce. Okay. If you're moving papers around, guys, keep yourself on mute. Okay. Well done, Ashley. Well done, Simona. Did anyone have any disagreements with the way that worked out? Did anybody want to put
Annoying.
this?
Annoying.
Controversial.
Where could you put annoying?
In the
Third one.
and but
Controversial.
they are really annoying. No. Can we?
What here?
It
No,
does.
Yeah.
Seven. Seven.
Well,
We have
it
No,
doesn't seem
no.
very annoying to
No,
me.
number 7.
No.
I don't, well, number 3, it could work there, couldn't it? Because
It
it
doesn't
could be, but just for the situation doesn't seem appropriate.
Yeah.
But the grammar would be okay.
Number
Yeah.
7.
You could put
Annoying.
annoying there.
Very
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, but annoying is not very specific, is it?
No,
Why are you annoyed?
because
Because
because of, I
because
hate
it's
wear mask.
uncomfortable.
You need to
Well,
wear
because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, uncomfortable would be a better one there. If you're talking about expressing yourself well, uncomfortable is more specific. Annoying, you then have to explain why it's annoying.
yeah.
Saying something's
Okay.
annoying is not enough on its own, is it?
Yeah.
No.
But you know, these days with Twitter and Facebook and things, everyone just says they're annoyed all the time. And that's enough. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Let's go for, okay. So let's go for Lucas. And we'll have Mawish. Are you there, Mawish? Are you there, Lucas?
Yeah.
Mawish is there. Lucas, are you there? Nope, he's missing. Okay, let's go for Anne. Are you there, Anne?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hello, Anne. Okay.
Hello.
Well, let's have let's change this. Okay, so we'll have Mawish, your first, and your second.
Okay. Hey,
Okay.
I have to start. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Anne, are you coming to zoo? Coming to the zoo today?
I'm not sure. What is there?
Actually, sorry.
You can add to it if you want to. That's fine.
Okay. There is an amazing spider house there, and that is filled with spiders and insects.
No, I'm absolutely terrified for spiders.
Okay, now let's stop there.
Terrified of?
Terrified
Ah,
of, isn't it?
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Terrified of.
About spider.
These things become really natural, Anne. Okay, but it's good that you had the preposition, just not the right one. Okay, keep going.
But I thought you had some hypnotherapy about that 2 months ago.
I did, but I still don't feel
Ready?
ready for.
Ready for?
ready
for-
for
Yeah, so
something like that.
now someone might say capable of.
Yeah, capable.
Yeah.
They might do that, but I think
ready
ready
for.
for is better, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
it shows that this process of getting better is
Treatment.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Treatment,
Okay.
because she already took the treatment and she's not ready for
exactly.
means something scary like that.
It's progress, isn't it?
What about
but
happy?
happy? Okay, well, what would it be then if you said happy?
No, I don't feel.
About.
About, yeah.
Okay,
I don't
about.
feel happy. You could put that, but ready for, I think, again, is a bit more precise for this situation. Okay, keep going.
You really should come. The zoo is also a zoo is also famous for its big cats.
Yeah, good.
There are tigers, lions, and leopards there.
No, I don't agree with that type of animal display. Big cats are
Mm.
Wild. Very wild.
Wild.
very
Yeah, well, what words could
Wild.
it be? Could it be capable?
No.
It couldn't be capable here,
wild.
could it?
capable.
Because she is carried about it, and the other one is the other
Well,
one.
Well,
who
let's
is not-
think about what wild means. It can mean different things. It could be, "Ah, Paul is wild. He's out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I will be tomorrow when I'm meeting my friends. Or it could be wild is a place which is not if you think of pigs and cats and horses and dogs, what do they have in common?
Domestic? You said
Ma-
domestic.
They- yeah. What's the adjective?
Domestical.
Not
No.
domestical, domesticated.
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 So lions and zebras, they're wild. It doesn't mean that they run around killing things all the time. It just means that they are not domesticated. So big cats are wild, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Big
Yeah.
cats are wild. So that's an interesting difference, that the way we use wild in different places. Okay, keep going.
Big cats are wild and they should be out there in the jungle or on the plains roaming around. It's good for it.
No, I think this one's Mawish, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
It's good for research though, isn't it?
Maybe it is, but I don't think that any zoo is understandable.
No, I mean, you wouldn't, like, if okay, let's say this, Anne, okay, I'm going to try and speak some French now, okay? Je m'appelle Paul, je voudrais, restaurant. Okay, is that understandable?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I would like restaurant. That's not understandable, is it? That's terrible. Okay. No, so you couldn't describe a zoo as understandable.
Okay.
Because understandable is when you're trying to comprehend something. So I think
Capable of.
capable of, yeah. So capable of. And look at the word that comes after of. What is the word that comes after of?
ING.
Tell me about that word. ING. Why is it ING?
Because it's a
Because
noun.
it's noun after
Noun.
preposition.
Adjective.
Now, brilliant nouns after prepositions. Okay. Okay. So maybe it is, but I don't think that any zoo is capable of providing a big enough environment for cats to feel
Happy.
Understandable.
No.
well, no. Can a tiger feel understandable?
Happy.
The tiger goes, I don't think they understand me.
Happy.
I mean,
Go on.
understandable for, they are wild animals and they are not capable keeping in the zoo.
Providing big
So
enough environment for
Feel
big cats
happy.
to feel
Happy.
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 Well,
They-
we're talking about how the cats feel, though, aren't we? And really, a big cat can either feel, well, can a cat feel happy? I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
Why not? Yes.
feel free.
Free. Maybe, but
Free.
do they really have those emotions?
Yes. Yes.
But
They
they-
do. Yeah.
Obviously,
Free.
obviously.
Providing big environments. So
Oh, the Ukrainians can tell you that.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so these are really good uses of adjectives, but we can see that if we don't practice, we don't get the prepositions right. We've got to look at the context to work out what these should be. Okay, let's do one last one, and then I'm going to ask you to do something else. Okay, so let's go for Ahmad. Are you there, Ahmad? Thank you, Anne and Mawish. Mawish, I think you've got a future on stage if you want one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very good acting. Okay, I think Ahmad's not there, so let's go for Ramla. Are you there?
Yes.
Hi, Ramla. Okay, and let's go for Mohammed. Badr, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so let's go for Mohammed. You can start, and Ramla, you can follow.
Okay, how are you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit worried today, really.
Okay, well, I think worried would fit, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, worried.
Really? What's the problem?
Well, I've been feeling a little ill recently. It's hard to put my finger on.
Have you been to the doctor?
I tried, but they have this new automated system, and I'm simply not familiar to it.
With
With it. Familiar with it.
Familiar with it, yeah.
Familiar with it. Okay, we could put familiar. Is there anything else that you could put there?
Satisfied.
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 with it.
Well, think about you can't be. Can you be eligible for a system? I
No.
don't think so. I don't think that works.
No.
Okay.
Use this word.
Familiar with, satisfied with, but they're very different, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Familiar with is I don't really know it. I don't, if I'm not familiar with it. Satisfied with it, I don't think it's very good.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
look at the
Used to it.
context.
It
Not
doesn't
Used to,
seem to
used to
work.
would be okay, but look, which one do you think is more appropriate, familiar or satisfied?
Satisfied, yeah.
Satisfied.
Yeah, okay, Mohammed, keep going.
okay, why?
It doesn't seem to work to be honest, I don't think it is suitable for technophobes like me. There are about 25 steps to go through. I would much rather talk to a human being.
I understand. What is the problem though?
Well, first you click a button to make sure you are eligible for a
Eligible,
feature
yeah,
at the
Ramla.
GP.
Excellent, Ramla. Very, very good. Yeah.
Then you have to go through screens of the symptoms associated with this, suggestive of this, and
Yeah, okay.
associated
That's
with
really
that.
good. So, you know, this and that is a common phrase in English. What did you do at the weekend? Oh, this and that. It just means
Yeah.
some things. So it's really
Suggestive of this,
Maybe
maybe.
yeah. So
First this and
associated
then
with
that.
this and
First this and
suggested.
then that.
Yeah.
Can we
It's-
reply?
Can we do the other
Suggestive
way
of
around?
that.
Wait a
Suggestive
second.
of this
Yeah, of course we can.
and associated.
Yeah. Yeah. So it can be any way you want, but you could say, just imagine that someone next door, she was arguing about this and arguing about that. It just means more than one thing, some things happening. It's a good phrase in English. This could be any way. It could be suggestive of this and associated with that. It's fine. What this person is trying to say is there's so many things to do. Okay, keep going, Ramla.
Okay. In the end, it comes up with some condition you are not familiar with it, and it scares the life out of you.
That is really good, Ramla. Very, very impressed. I think I finished there. Thank you, Mohammed. Mohammed, it sounds like you're, I don't know, in space or something. It's an interesting sound. That's really good. That is
I have
really
a
good.
question.
Yes, okay, go on.
In the end, can we say worried about? The
Where?
last one. In the last one. We
So,
said
okay.
familiar with.
Okay,
You're
so
not worried about, and it scares the life out of them.
But if you're not worried about it, why would you be scared?
Worried about it before, but now we are worried about it.
So what you'd say there is, in the end, it comes up with some condition you were not worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be okay, but here it says are not, doesn't it?
Okay.
So if it said were not worried about before, yeah. That happens all the time, doesn't it? You know, when you try and self-diagnose on the internet,
Yeah.
you find a little red dot and you go, oh my
Very
God, I'm
common
going to have to,
problem.
my
Very
arm needs
common
to be
problem,
amputated.
Paul.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've done it. I've gone to the doctor going, I think there's a serious problem. I need a kidney transplant. Yeah, there we go. Okay, look, that's the end of the week in terms of these adjectives and prepositions. What I want to do now is I just want to give some free practice. Okay, so have a look at this. Okay, I just want us to work together quite quickly. I just want to get some very quick sentences from you. Can anybody here remember when they were young? And to be honest, I don't want to hear from, I think, Ashley and Gizem. You seem very young to me. Okay, so I don't want you to say 24. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you are still young. Okay, so for you, you have to think about when you were 7 or 8. Okay, everyone else, you have to think about early 20s. Okay, so I want you to, obviously when you were young, it was different, wasn't it? Yeah, it was different to now. Okay, some things were good, some things were bad, some things are good now, some things are bad now. Okay, I want you to consider things like friends, fun, happiness, time, money, freedom, work, hobbies, responsibilities. What type of words are they?
It's noun.
They're nouns, aren't
Nouns.
they? Okay, so you could be using things like more or fewer if you wanted to, or less for those, but you might also do adjectives. So if you're thinking about friends, fun, happiness, free time, money, freedom, work, hobbies, responsibilities, what adjectives might appear in that? So for instance, work. Can you think of an adjective?
Satisfied.
Okay, successful. I like that. Yeah, successful is a good one. Yeah.
Actually, I said stressful.
Oh, stressful. Stressful. Okay, yeah, stressful. Yeah.
Boring.
Busy, boring. Okay, you have to change your job. Yeah.
Tiring.
Tedious or arduous.
Did someone say lucrative then?
There's lucrative and there's also tedious or
Tedious. I
Yeah.
like that as well. Okay, what about when you think of happiness? Adjective that could come with happiness?
Pure.
Pure. Oh, that's interesting. Or happy. Yeah.
Extreme.
Extreme. Well, that would
Extremely
extremely happy. You're extremely happy. Okay. Any others?
excited.
Excite. Well, you were excited. The time was exciting, possibly. Could be any of those. Okay, so I just want you to think now.
Elated.
Frightened. Yeah.
Elated. Yeah, I was elated. I want you to just look at these ideas, these concepts, and write me a sentence. I just want one sentence, guys, from each of you to say, when I was young, or now, I want you to say, now it is more or less, then it was more or less, or there were fewer, or things like that. Just give me a sentence in which you think that's true. That's a true comparison about my youth and now. Okay, so you've got a minute to do it, and I just want to get some sentences, and I just want to have a look at your comparatives. Are those comparatives good? You've got as something as, maybe as adjective as. You've got there were or there are more somethings in something. So there's loads of different comparatives, not just the happier than. Okay, we've got lots of different ones. So 1 minute starting now. Okay, it doesn't have to be a spectacular sentence. Okay, interesting. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm seeing some good stuff. I'm seeing some predictable things that we need to change.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start. Okay, my childhood was more joyful than it is now. Okay, so it's than, isn't it? But the first thing is, my question always is, what does it mean in this sentence?
Childhood. Joyful.
Yeah, so we don't have our childhood now, do we?
No.
Yeah.
What do I have to put there?
My life.
My life would fit in there, yeah. So my childhood was more joyful than my life is now. Oh, that's sad. Okay, when I was young, I had more free time than now. I think that we all agree with that. Okay, now, how about this one? However, I have lots to do now. That's good. I like this. This is good contrast from the first sentence. But there is a problem with the first sentence. Now, there's two ways of fixing it. How can I fix number 3?
Fewer responsibilities.
When I was young.
Yes. No, when I was young is okay, but it's either fewer responsibilities or
Less responsible.
less responsibility.
Responsibility.
Okay, because it is an uncountable as well. So it can be either of those, but I love the contrast. Nice one. Okay, when I was younger, I had more free time than I have this days. This days.
These.
These.
These days.
Yeah.
Okay, Craven's second law of grammar. When you focus on one thing, something else goes wrong. Okay, when I was young, I used to be very careless, but now things have changed a lot and I'm not as careless as I used to be. Wow. Look at that sentence, guys. Let's go through that. Okay. We used to cover, we used to cover that in our grammar, but we don't use it so much in OET, so it's not so useful. But used to, what does that mean, used to? Let's go for Vijitha. Are you there, Vijitha?
Habit.
Hello, Vijitha. Vijitha's not there. No, Vijitha. Who said habit then?
Sarah. Sarah.
Who? Sarah.
Sarah.
Okay, Sarah, habit. You're right. You're half right. Hobbit. Sorry, not hobbit. Habit. Okay. So, yeah. So do you have the habit now?
But not right
Habit
now.
in the past.
It's a past habit that you no longer have.
You're not
Yeah.
doing more of this.
So I used to bite my nails. Yeah, that means I don't bite my nails now. I used to smoke. It means I smoked in the past, but I gave up. Now I don't smoke. Okay, I love this sentence. When I was young, I used to be very careless, but now things have changed a lot, and I am not as careless as I used to be. There's so many good things in that sentence, guys. Things have changed. I really like that. Okay, with used to. So really good. That's a great example of a sentence where you can put loads of different tenses in. Okay, Mohammed, when I was young, I used to have enough time to spend with my friends, but now I don't have enough. Oh, I didn't realize this would be so sad, guys. My adult life is more responsible than my childhood. Okay, yeah, okay. What else have we got here? The aesthetic services are more lucrative than others. What's that got to do with childhood and adulthood? I'm not so sure about that one. There were pure joy and happiness in my younghood. Okay, so I think there's a bit of a combination here, a mix up. So what is younghood?
Childhood, maybe.
Childhood.
You've got childhood,
Adulthood.
Youth.
Adulthood.
youth. I think that's what this is supposed to be, isn't it? In my youth, yeah. And now, this is an interesting one, isn't it? I know it seems like there are two things here, but I would say there was pure joy.
There was.
Uncountable.
Yeah, it's just strange. It's just strange, isn't it? If
Yeah.
this one was Friends,
Yeah.
I would say there were, but because these are uncountable, there was pure joy and happiness in my youth. Okay, good. Look, I think we've had a good week in terms of these adjectives. It's a useful part of English. And I think what we're going to do next week is, as we mentioned, in fact, let me stop the stream, and we'll go through what we're going to do next week. Okay, if anyone wants to find us, come and find us at www.ttmenglish.com.